I'd just rather be inspired. Just take it, the money. I want to be happy. It's never been a fair fight. Like, everyone actually goes out their way to fight. It's not like it just happens. It's people I trust get influenced by other people, and then they do things like a double agent.
Am I right? So don't sit there and play dumb. Now, wait. If everybody on this tour has a Def Jam jacket on, what would be the general perception of this when people just walking around and don't know nothing? What would it look like?
Randy Acker, clown. Nothing. I bet you everybody in this office is shit because they gotta listen to you. Everybody. Y'all need to revolt against him. He's a clown. I ain't gotta listen to him.
You built something that felt untouchable. Roc-A-Fella wasn't just a label. It was a movement, a business, a brand. And for a long time, it looked like nothing could break it.
His Roc-A-Fella empire has grown well beyond music. It now includes everything from clothing to spirits.
I want to make everything colorless. Good clothing is just like good music. It's timeless and it's for everybody. And that's what I'm trying to do with Roc-A-Fella.
Tonight, hip-hop mogul Damon Dash joins us. What you trying to do, man?
I'm trying to take over the world. Kind of make it cool to be smart.
All right, let's make it tizzles. Everybody put up their hands. Put your guns up.
I don't know that one yet.
This goes out to Come on. I want to make a tizzle.
No interviews today. No interviews today.
Look at Ghetto Ray.
No interviews today.
Ghetto Ray. I'm getting crunchy now. This is great. I love this kind of sentimental stuff on TV. That's what it's all about. All right, look, check it out. I don't want to get too mushy on TV. But anyway, you know, we all know we're a family here at Roc-A-Fella, and you know, we base a lot of our stuff on family-oriented things and being thorough and things of that nature. And you know, we all know that Jay-Z personifies this, which is why he's actually the franchise right now, and the label is built around him. And for now, you know what I mean. But you know, there's very few cats that take all this fame and all this power, being so humble and nice about it, and we all appreciate that. And you know, on my birthday, I better get all this too. But anyway, you know, Jay's my best friend. I'm not ashamed to say it. And we all know this, we close, and that's one of the reasons why we so tight as a family, and why everyone in this room that's with us is gonna get money and get rich, because we believe in sharing. And also want to give a happy birthday to my son Boogie. He's my best friend too. Yeah. Selling his new bike. Boogie Bugs. So I say, first let's make a toast to Jay-Z and Boogie and life and friendship, and then a toast to Roc-A-Fella.
At the center of it all was Dame Dash, loud, confident, aggressive, and fully committed to the idea that Roc-A-Fella belonged to the people who built it. But by 2004, the energy had changed. The same partnership that helped build an empire was now pulling in different directions.
I mean, the reason why I had to start a record company, because as a manager, I couldn't get the record company to do what I wanted them to do, so I figured I might as well start my own record company, and then I could kind of work in the best interest of the artist. So, you know, our atmosphere was always that of a management company, you know what I'm saying? Because we always worked on behalf of the artist as opposed to the exploitation of the artist. And, you know, it's basically the same thing. I actually wish that there were better managers out there, because then it would make my job a lot easier. You know, I come across a lot of managers these days that just don't fight for their artists. And I remember back in the day I had to fight. It doesn't seem like it's being done. I wish somebody would fight me a little bit just to push my crew and push my staff. But, you know, only thing difference is it was 20% of the artists is 20% of the artists is 10%. And now, you know, and when you own the company, you get to get 50% and pay the artist a royalty, and you have some equity, you know.
For Dame, that had to feel like watching the foundation disappear while the building was still standing. The label was still there in name, but the original power was gone. And once that happens, the energy changes fast.
It's live, we the champions, you heard
Michael
it.
Jackson.
We live.
King of rap, the king of pop. Holla.
Turned out crazy, Biggie. 20,000.
It's the Rock, you
always, you heard? Holla. fuck. That's why I hate coming to this fucking building anyway. Fucking Kevin Lynn. Bunch of fucking corny clown squares in it. Ridiculous. Trying to act like they mean something. They don't mean shit.
Then came the fallout. In 2005, Dame's music group deal with Def Jam collapsed just months after it launched, and the split became impossible to ignore. What had started as a brotherhood turned into a business war.
Shaq, I like where you didn't come down with us neither. Thanks. Trust me, I peeped that. Meeting today about Jake. Didn't tell nobody here. They sent a punk email
To Gerard only.
to only Gerard.
Right.
About Jake. So I'm like, how y'all calling a marketing meeting about Jake without anyone on my staff or even asking me?
Right.
And that's what made the story's demise. It didn't end with one dramatic explosion. It fell the way many other empires have ended, with small fractures. That led to silent disagreements and power shifts nobody can reverse, forcing people to choose sides.
Dame actually came and got me when I got out of prison. We was on a tour bus and they was interviewing me. And they asked me then and there on a bus. Now I'm just getting out of prison. Like he at the jail picked me up. And they posed that question that I was, or made the statement that I was going to be with Dame Dash Music Group. And I said then that I didn't want to make that choice between Jay or Dame. I just wanted to stay neutral. So I saw the clip. And Dame made the statement that, Jay ruined my life. But I don't feel that way.
If you were Dame Dash in that moment, you weren't just losing a label. You were watching the thing you helped create slip away in real time.
I know it was real. We was backstage. We was on the tour. We was going on the tour, and after one of the shows, they was giving them the envelopes and shit. So Dame got one, Biggs got one, Jay got one. So I'm looking at that joint. So he holding it. So I'm like this. He smiled. He always laughing. It was like, let me see that joint. Cause we doing a joint. We per diem. Shit, I only got what? $750. That's what they was giving us right there on per diem. I'm like, let me see that joint. And he bust that joint open. He was like, and lift that joint up. And I seen that joint. I was like, God damn. $250.
About Jay without anyone on my staff or even asking me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the reason why shit's fucked up, because y'all always trying to make it like we're not involved by not telling us. I know what the fuck they do.
Right.
Then I come in asking questions like, well, how come nobody told me about it? They're just looking stupid. Well, we don't know. All right.
Fuck that.
Meeting like that without any one of us.
You can't do the Black Album?
Whatever, anything about any one of them. They don't do that for, first of all, they don't do that for no other artists.
Right.
So there ain't no excuse for it. Right. They're not like, this is not normal for you to be doing that about one of a Roc-A-Fella artists. And then I'm looking at this, none of those people are stronger than anybody. I don't trust Jay with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All they gonna do is spend a bunch of money. That's it. No one's not saying we're not gonna work with them. I'm saying, yo, how y'all gonna do meetings without us? Without, you know what I'm saying? Like, how? And then then make us look like we not involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't give a fuck.
Right. Hello? You what up, nigga? Nah, what's going on? You got your record, right? You straight, right? You got that record, right? The chicken record and all that, right?
They are interfering with my relationship with my artist.
And also,
that is illegal.
Okay,
trust me, he knows.
Your family.
You know, Pete.
No, I don't.
I just want you. I'm telling you. No, you better step up quick. How y'all having? You know what I'm saying? That's my artist. It's Roc-A-Fella. How the fuck they having me in? And I was like, who called the meeting? Well, John, what the fuck? What?
Black Door's good?
Come on, man.
Alright, so it'll be at 2 o'clock.
Alright.
Spoke to Bob, yo.
1 second. So Dane, I
gotta get that out.
Yeah, iDocs is at 12:20. Have Rich there too? At the Black Door?
Jesse doing some running around for him right now.
2 o'clock, Rich. Alright, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And when did he get the email? Yesterday, right? The day email, the day they know the whole staff's had to wait.
But just Gerard though, that's the whole point.
And it's still, Gerard, the whole staff's had to wait. We all fucked up.
And then
that shit is wrong, man.
My dad? and then brand new Gerard. Not to say it that way, but it's like
That shit is wrong, B.
how's his name?
Yeah, Gerard's new, and that's the thing. They used to niggas not going through their shit. Gerard does go through the tedious bullshit. That's when they say that'd be like an email. I don't know how to use the email.
But you know, you just have to make sure that those people that are working in the label take your artists as a priority, and that, you know, they're getting what they deserve. I'm an entrepreneur by nature, and when I first got into the music business, you know, what I wanted to do was do clothing. I wanted to do movies.
And Dash Digital.
I didn't know I was going to do that. That opportunity presented itself, but that's the Roc Box. It's actually Roc Digital, and that's the Roc Box. And you know, I feel like the music business isn't at the state it used to be in, and you have to find different ways to make money from the music. So we make the music, we have the content, so we might as well, you know, find interesting ways to sell it. You know, and everyone else, like I said, is exploiting the culture, the music, the artists. We get to make it to where the artists make some money. You know, and you know, as far as Dash Films goes, I thought it's very important to me to make movies based on actual experience and not, you know, advocating any kind of violence or any, you know, misconceived prejudices about my culture. I wanted to make smart movies, and then also I wanted to make movies outside of the urban culture, just to show that an urban individual can have some kind of affiliation and appreciation for the art of movie making. So that's why I made movies like The Woodsman, but I also make State Property Part 2, and, you know, I had to learn how to direct, just because as a producer, you know, you have an invested interest in the projects, and you hand it over to a director, then it becomes his project, you know. So I wanted to, you know, do a lot of different kind of things, a lot of different dynamics, and do a lot of different businesses, and just, you know, open all the doors for my culture.
Why is there no more Roc-A-Fella? Well, usually when a rapper runs other rappers, it doesn't happen. It doesn't work no more. It just means there was no Roc-A-Fella unless I run it.
We still had a lot to accomplish, man. There was a lot of talent there. A lot of niggas who didn't get a chance, caught up in grown man bullshit, you know what I mean? Just to prove a point. And it's like, you got people lives in the middle of that. I was crushed by that too, bro. That shit wasn't a joke. Like, remember, I built my whole life since 14 years old, Roc-A-Fella. By the time I was, what, 28, almost 30? This shit was, you talking about it's over? It was like, this is all I know. You kidding me? No more baseline. Nigga, that's my hangout. Where I'ma go now? I always say that. Niggas in the industry will pop every pill under the sun, but that reality pill. These niggas don't want to accept when it's over. Niggas will be in denial and fight against that shit. And it's like, bro, you gotta accept. Niggas don't fuck with you, dog. It's on. And I remember, like, they broke it up. Security came in there, cleared us out. Then Hove got wind of what happened. And I knew that shit was over, blood. Gotta make new plans now, Blizzle.
I'm just too good at starting another block. It's almost like it's less of a headache to say keep that shit and I start over than to fight over some bullshit that I'm not inspired by anymore. I'd just rather be inspired. Just take it. Fuck the money. I want to be happy. And I think like anyone that has been relevant at any time will probably think that their day was the best day and that there'll never be those kind of days recreated. So it's kind of hard to like, you know, my generation was Nas, Biggie, Jay, Pac, Death Row. It's gonna Wu-Tang. It's gonna be hard to compete with that era.
And they ask me, I tell them.